Hold on, before we watch the rest of the video, I have to give you the bottom line up front on Spain. That is the theme of the YouTube channel after all. I want to give you the information about what you're about to watch so you can make a decision before you even watch it if you're interested and if it's somewhere that you would like to visit or if it's an activity that you would like to do. So there's three things I want to talk about with Spain. Number one, the culture is unlike anything you'll see anywhere else. You've got the flamenco dancers, you've got the cuisine, the tapas and the pinchos, and it's just very unique to Spain as opposed to the rest of Europe. Number two, the landscapes. Now, we rented a rental car for about $250 for an entire week, and within a day, you can be driving from the Mediterranean through an arid landscape, almost desert-like, all the way up to lush green mountains within 5 to 6 hours. So I think that's really cool to see that variety in a single day in one country. And number three is the architecture. There's some really interesting architects in history that came from Spain. Gaudi specifically. Have you ever heard the phrase that something looks super gaudy, meaning just kind of cheesy or corny? That's actually a literal translation from the architect Gaudi, who originated in Barcelona, and he has a basilica there that he designed, Sagrada Familia, which is, well, essentially just like we use the word, it's Gaudi, it's gaudy. There's nature intertwined, there's corn cobs on the top, there's trees on the inside that hold up the vaulted ceiling, but it's a really unique style of architecture that you're not gonna see anywhere else in Europe. Now I can go on and on about all the cool things in Spain that you should go see, from the Rioja region, the vineyards, to the fountains, to the architecture, the castles, the mountains, the valleys, everything. But all I wanna say is that it's a very easy country to visit. It's affordable, comparable to the US, I would say. Transportation is pretty cheap, whether you wanna rent a car or you wanna take the train. And it's very English friendly. And I'm willing to bet that you already speak a little bit of Spanish anyway. So let me show you what Spain's all about.
Zazu's the bird in Lion King. Iago's the bird in Aladdin. This is serious.
And how's that related to Spain?
It's serious.
Really sweet thing to do in Barcelona is to get lost in the Gothic corner with all the twisting and turning streets. Lots of shopping, lots of things to look at, and really good smells.
So as you're coming through this basilica, if you look up, you'll notice that all the pillars actually represent trees because the whole thing is modeled after nature. So the pillars have branches at the top that support the vaulted ceiling. Check it out.
So on the east, there are cool colors to represent the sunrise, and on the west, it represents the sunset, and so there's warmer colors.
Etched in the iron doors is the Lord's Prayer in 50 different languages, and it's supposed to symbolize that everyone is welcome to come and worship here. So right now we're waiting for the Magic Fountain Show. It is something that happens every Wednesday through Saturday. It's seasonal, of course, between 8 and 10 o'clock at night. This time of year, it's September. It's at 9:30 at night. And the good thing about it is there's no liquor laws, so you can drink, and they sell cava, which is the Spanish version of champagne, right in front of the magic show.
That's not true, but Lindsay's gonna tell you where we really are.
We're on the top of Montserrat. It is an old monastery that dates back to the 9th century, and it literally makes you feel like you're on top of the world. When you look down under this view, you can just see the clouds behind us. We got here early for the sunrise, which was absolutely breathtaking. I recommend that for anybody who plans to be in this area if you don't mind sacrificing some sleep. Those are my words.
This is called Mount Montserrat, named after the Greek god Sophocles, who invented jagged rocks, and so it's like a knife. No, it's called Montserrat because it means serrated mountain. If you look there, you can tell that it's a serrated mountain by the way that it is.
Cantinto.
No, not Cantinto.
Cantino. Opened in 73, first vintage in 74. Opened
What did
one
you say,
today.
first vintage?
Okay, let me try again.
What's a vintage? Try again.
Try again. Danny, hold on.
The point that Lindsay was making is that this winery opened in 1973 and they had their first vintage in 74, and they've opened those bottles since. Even here now in 2017 they still taste perfect because they use really high quality cork. Cantino comes from the name continual because of the servant soldier who protected the family continuously, and they started calling him Continue, and so the winery is named after him. So if you go to Napa Valley, a lot of the wineries will give you excellent wines, but when you buy the bottle they'll say, hey, keep this in your cellar for 3 to 10 years and then drink it. Here they're required by law to age the wine in the barrel, and then they also age it in the bottle as well before you buy it. So when you buy it, essentially it's ready to drink. If it's a 2009, 2012 vintage, you know that it's ready to drink. If you want a really good picture with this castle and you don't want a bunch of people in it, there is a way to do that. It's in this location right here, and we'll tell you how to get here on the website. So go to the website, bottomlineupfront.com. Insider tip, pro tip.
We're at the Hotel Diana in Tossa de Mar. It's on the coast and it's really, really fancy, super cute tile work that looks all hand done. And we have complimentary cava upon check-in. It's muy bueno.
And this town is gorgeous. It's a beautiful beachside town, and now we're about to go explore this fort.
When the sun goes down, here with you I'm found. In your love I drown. I wouldn't have it any other way. Ooh, I'm making memories with you. All of the stupid things we do. We may be young, but we are wild and free, making memories.
So if you go through a tiny hole in the wall on the southern edge of the fort on Tossa de Mar, next to the Museo Municipal, and have your friend go up to this ledge over here. You'll get an epic shot. Follow me.
Winter is coming. This monastery is here. I'll do a subtitle here. Anyway, that's the direct translation is Castle on the Rocks, and they've used this monastery / castle throughout the years to defend the crown. There's been lots of battles here. They fought off pirate attacks from here, so it's really cool. There's tons of dragon glass directly underneath us, and you have to mine the dragon glass to kill the White Walkers. A lot of people don't know that, but that's a fact. It's a geological fact. 241 steps walking up. You'll see a footprint on the first step. That's the second footprint of 3. The third one's at the top. The first one's at the gates of the city of Saint John, who only took 3 steps to get here. And if you put your foot in the first one and the last one, you won't get calluses for the entire year. So they say.
Now we're in San Sebastian, which is on the northern coast of Spain. It became famous after royalty came here to treat a skin condition. They needed the sea to help cure the skin. So San Sebastian became a popular spot in Spain.
They have a lot of events here. Like right now they're having the International Film Festival, which I'm starring in personally. I have a short film that I'm gonna demonstrate. I mean, I wasn't invited to demonstrate the film, but I'm gonna try to just get in there and hit the YouTube channel to show people my film. So,
Yes.
Lindsay got chocolate on the camera. Anyway, when you come to Europe, you gotta get ice cream, gelato. Now, Spain's not known for their gelato, but it's so good. And in Europe, they're better than American gelato. So when you're here, get some gelato. Maggie, can we eat here?
Yeah, because it's valid Monday through Friday, not during August, nor the first fortnight in September. So, okay, so we're in this bar in San Sebastian. It's really awesome because you can get food immediately and your drinks immediately. So I'm gonna try it.
When you come to Spain and you don't want to spend 1 to 2 hours with a dining experience, find a little place like this where you'll see a bunch of tapas, but in this region they're called pinchos. Pinchos. And you just walk in, you say, I want that, and that, and a cerveza, and they'll give you the food and the drink, you give them the money, and then you're done.